धर्म परिवर्तन कर रहे हो, ये है वो है, धर्म परिवर्तन कर रहे हो और आप ही तो क्या कहते हैं आप लोगों को ईसाई बना रहे हो। मैंने उनको बोला हम कोई जातिवादी नहीं बदलते, हम कोई धर्म नहीं बदलते, हमारा यीशु किसी एक जाति के लिए जाति बनाने के लिए नहीं आया।
This is a united effort of the Christian community of the Delhi NCR and as well as nationwide Christian community. Many people from Agra, from different parts of the nation, even from Hyderabad, have descended over here to join us. The idea behind the protest is that we want to register our concern and we want to protest against the systematic targeting of the Christian community across the length and breadth of this country. Barring the 3 states in the northeast, Christian persecution is a pan-India phenomenon that has been going on systematically since the mid-1990s, and after 2013-2014 it has gained momentum. Evangelical Fellowship of India has been releasing an annual list of atrocities on the Christian community in India, and our list has just gone bonkers. You know, normally India is such a huge country, there would be a lot of incidents and we would only get to hear a little of what has happened. From what we hear, we are only able to verify a little, and only that we put on our list. Normally the incidents were between 100 to 200 per year, but since 2014 they have been climbing steadily, so they became 300, 400. In 2021 we had 505 incidents of persecution against the Christian community.
आप कितने दिन जेल में रहे?
25 दिन।
25 दिन जब आप जेल में रहे, थोड़ा सा जेल का माहौल हमें थोड़ा समझाइएगा। लोगों को भी यहाँ पे भूख लग रही है, तो उनको लग रहा है शायद माहौल थोड़ा बहुत सेम होगा, लेकिन आप अपनी तरफ से बताएं क्या माहौल है जेल के अंदर।
The point is, Christians are being targeted, worship services are being targeted and disrupted nearly every Sunday. Every Sunday is a good excuse of targeting Christian communities throughout the length and breadth of this country. Uttar Pradesh is the state that leads it, followed by Chhattisgarh, followed by the other states like Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Bihar, Jharkhand, Uttarakhand, Haryana, and the list goes on. The point of this protest is to make sure that the government hears our plight and responds in a way so that these concerns are addressed. The concern is that the silence of the government only strengthens impunity against the Christian community. The authorities are silent. Prime Minister Narendra Modi in February 2015, he gave a very nice sermon or a very nice speech in Vigyan Bhavan, wherein he said that his government will uphold religious freedom for everybody. We are yet to see that in action. Even as I speak with you, nearly 2,000 Christians from the state of Chhattisgarh, which is a state ruled by the Congress, have been chased away from their homes. They spent entire December and January on the road, in the indoor stadiums, under trees. Basically, they were given a choice: renounce Christianity, or we'll kill you, or you leave the village and go away. What choice did they have? And this is coming from a Congress government, which is so-called Bharat Jodo Abhiyan and so on and so forth.
You are not too impressed with that?
No, I'm not too impressed with that. I have written to Mr. Rahul Gandhi. We have given a personal representation to Mr. Bhupesh Baghel. Nothing has happened. In today's India, the Christian community has a friend in no political party. You know, that's minority bashing. Religious minorities, especially Muslims and Christians, are political liability. And I'm saying this with a sense of responsibility. You know, so it is absolutely important that the Indian community, which is comprised of various religions, various language groups, realizes that their fellow citizens are being targeted just because they have a religious identity, and they rise up to defend us. In that lies our protection. Our salvation lies with the Lord. I am confident that the church in India will continue to grow and will continue to give the testimony of Jesus Christ in love and in compassion. I have no doubts about it. We love our nation. God has placed us in this nation, and we will serve this nation till our last breath.
I am Reverend Jolly Raj and I am a pastor at Bethel Methodist Church, Noida. And we are here because of what Lord Jesus Christ has already said, that persecution will come upon all believers. And Jesus said, when they persecuted me, even they will persecute you. And since that time, the church has always faced persecution. The Bible is full of stories. But Jesus also said, blessed are you if you are persecuted for my name's sake. And we need to understand and grow in that blessedness. And until we are blessed, we cannot bless others. So there is a great of wisdom, understanding and depth of power even as we undergo persecution. Because persecution, when God allows, it is never without a purpose. God is a wise God and we are called to be children of God. We look forward to His blessings, to enjoy that blessedness and to be a blessing.
I am Sister Teresa.
And what do you do, sister?
I am in the school.
Do you teach?
Yes, I am an administrator.
May I ask what you are doing here?
I have come to give my solidarity with the Christian, my brothers and sisters who are gathered here because of all the atrocities that are happening against us. We are Indians and we want to be united Indians.
There is no let in persecution. Because the forces that persecute, the forces that foment hate, and hate always leads to violence, remain the same. The impunity of the government remains the same. The patronage of the government to the extra-constitutional parties remains the same. Unless this link snaps, persecution will remain. Everybody aspires to be middle class, presuming that nothing will happen to them. But persecution of people, of Muslims and Christians, if you analyze, for every one person who's a tribal in a forest area, there's a middle class pastor, there's a middle class student, there's a nun whose family is middle class. Nobody can escape the grasp of hate. It's like a poison cloud. It's like the Bhopal cloud, which rolls and leaves bodies in its wake. You can't see it, you can't smell it, but it exists and it just rolls till it has impacted you, killed you and gone by. So two things. They will not spare us. However safe we think. Our children may be in the IPS, our son-in-law may be in the IAS, our people may be abroad, but at some stage or the other, we will be victimized. The second thing is, and I think this is chilling, why should the victim cry alone? Empathy is of essence, because in the preamble is an issue of fraternity. Fraternity implies that I should not cry alone. Fraternity implies that the police must guard me, apart from the fact that they are paid from my income tax. This is the lesson we learn, that above all, before you start teaching somebody to not kill somebody, you must teach them to accept the other person as a brother, as a sister, as a common people. Fraternity is the root, is the only thing democracy has to offer us.